Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our junior open rhythm champions from Syracuse, couple 230, Yana and Ivan.
If he could do it quick, he's not back up for like 5 more presentations. No, Ivan? Yeah. Ivan has time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's not back up for 5 more.
And the results for Heat 1069 are A Division Open Rhythm Championship. In the fourth position, couple 316, Milton and Arena. In the third position, placing third in all dances, from Powell, couple 308, Brian and Gina. Your runners-up, placing second in all dances from Paradise Valley, couple 309, Chelsea and Jasmine. Your Gentlemen's A Open Rhythm Champions, placing first in all dances from Madison. Your winners, couple 327, Chris and Tatiana.
Tony. Tatiana's got 5 more too if she can make it.
And in our Gentlemen's Open Rhythm Championship, fifth position, 3-3, Jeff and Arena. In the fourth position, couple 367, Mac and Amber. In the third position, placing fourth in Cha-Cha, third in Rumba, second in Swing and Bolero, fourth in the Mambo. Couple 321, David and Amanda. Your runners-up, placing second in Cha-Cha and Rumba, third in the Swing, first in Bolero, first in the Mambo. From Cyprus, couple 329, Tom and Voltini. And your Gentlemen's C Open Rhythm Champions, placing first in Cha-Cha, first in Rumba, first in Swing, third in Bolero, and second in the Mambo. From Greensboro, your winners, couple 334, Bob and Olena.
Tony, they don't have anything else. Definitely. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving into our scholarship presentations next, in our B Division Open Rhythm Scholarship Heat 1070. In the eighth position, couple 211, Helen and Juan. In the seventh position, couple 322, Joe and Tara. In the sixth position, couple 107, Noel and Vladislav. In the fifth position, couple 142, Ola and Miroslav. In the fourth position, couple 242, Michelle and Kevin. In the third position, placing third in Cha-Cha, fifth in Rumba, third in Swing, fourth in Bolero, and third in the Mambo. From Glastonbury, couple 315, Anton and Christina. Your runners-up, placing first in Cha-Cha, second in Rumba, Swing, Bolero, and first in the Mambo. Couple 216, Kim and Andre. And your B Division Open Rhythm Scholarship winners, placing second in Cha-Cha, first in Rumba, Swing, Bolero, and second in the Mambo. Your winners, couple 186, Joan and Gray. Heat Heat number 1071 is next, our C Division Open Rhythm Scholarship. In the 8th position, couple 367, Mac and Amber. In the 7th position, couple 258, Stephanie and Nazar. In the 6th position, couple 145, Nancy and Val. In the 5th position, couple 264, Lori and Fabian. In the 4th position, couple 181, Carolyn and Jandar. In the 3rd position, placing 3rd in Cha-Cha, 3rd in Rumba, 4th in Swing, 3rd in Bolero, and 4th in the Mambo, couple 190, Kathy and Shem. Your runners-up, placing 2nd in Cha-Cha, 2nd in Rumba, 2nd in Swing, 8th in Bolero, and 2nd in the Mambo, from Durham, couple 161, Mary Beth and Constantine. And ladies and gentlemen, your C Division Open Rhythm Scholarship winners, placing 1st in all dances. Your winners, couple 186, Joan and Gray. Next presentation.
All right, welcome everybody.
To our Senior Open Rhythm Scholarship.
Well, I had to do a little bit of work there. But you're here at the 2023 Cross Country Dance Championships. My name is Nicholas. This is a Dance Sport Dynamics live streamed event. Joining me tonight is the illustrious, the powerful, the infamous Mr. Tad, the Skipper Joy.
Hi, everybody. Great to be a part of our Dance Sport Dynamics live stream team for this year's Cross Country Dance Championships. We have a very exciting evening in store for you. We're going to start with our closed professional events. Should be a very exciting night. This gives our instructors an opportunity to dance with their regular partners or partner that they chose as soon as they got here. They get a chance to dance with anybody that they like, any of our other professionals, and they compete solely in our closed syllabus. They're limited to our closed bronze and silver syllabus. It gives them an opportunity to dance without the stress of costuming, hair, makeup, all that. You'll see that they'll do a lot of that anyway. They'll push the edge to see if they can get any advantage possible. But it is a great night for them. They like to have fun with this event and dance with any of the other professionals around. If their regular professional partner isn't here yet, if they haven't arrived, or if only one part of that couple is coming to this particular event, they have a terrific time just finding someone to jump into this event. Consequently, it ends up being a very entertaining event for all of us to watch.
How important is learning the closed division for a competitor?
Well, I mean, for our competitors, especially as an instructor, your knowledge base of the school figures is very important because it allows you to become a better teacher, but also helping to develop the fundamentals of dancing. Our syllabus is created through elements of dancing, and as they progress through the syllabus, it's important for them to be able to master the techniques that they need to get through those different steps. And by learning the different elements of each of those steps, it teaches them to be a better dancer. So you'll see many different levels of dancer in this competition, from some of our very beginner instructors to our very seasoned instructors. And certainly you'll see that as we work our way towards our final rounds, as the instructors that have spent many years learning those basic elements of dance. There's nothing more important than having a great foundation in which to build on.
That's wonderful. We do have some people that have chimed in already in our live chat. We have Lori Pohl that says hi. Janice Tribbiani says, hi, y'all. I wish I was there. Christina says, yay. Hi, everyone. Priscilla says, hi. Welcome to the East Coast. So nice to be finally on your time zone. Yeah, that's right. You usually watch our our West Coast ones. Christina says hello, and Janet says finally. So she must have been waiting for this for a while.
Great to be a part. Great to see everybody. Should be in for a very entertaining evening. Should be a lot of fun.
So you guys are in for a treat. Those of you that want to be part of the conversation, you can do that by joining the live chat. We have, I was joking before, but we have a very credentialed person with us. I'm going to go over his stats here a little bit. Let's see. He was the Fred Astaire undefeated American Smooth Champion, 3-time Fred Astaire National International Ballroom Champion, 9-time National Pro-Am Champion, American Smooth, American Rhythm, and Latin, 2-time National Pro-Am Top Teacher, a championship certified in American Smooth, American Rhythm, International Ballroom, International Latin, and the theatrical style. He is the chairman of judges for this event, as well as a World Dance Council adjudicator. So take the opportunity. He's here. You can ask him all sorts of questions. He'll give you an answer. It most likely will be the right answer, but he will give you one.
For sure. We'll come up with something.
I do have, because we've talked about this for, a long time. Everyone asks, whenever we do the closed division, what happened to the costumes? Where are the rhinestones? What's going on? And so I've asked you on the side, but I would like to come to the authority of why we have made that change in Fred Astaire.
Well, one of the things that limits the ability for somebody to just jump into this event at the last minute, as well as maybe someone isn't ready to really become a competitor on the circuit, traveling around to our different regional, interregional, and nationally sponsored events, is quite frankly the expense of costuming and preparing. So one of the main reasons why we switched to a practice wear attire for these events is, one, to allow anybody who wants to compete to be able to jump in without worrying about what to wear, what they're gonna put on. Also, it allows us to expedite the events a little bit more on this evening in particular, because many of the delays that we have in a competition is for those very same competitors to change from one style to the other. Many couples will change costumes from an American Smooth division to an International Ballroom division, from American Rhythm to an International Latin. By limiting it to practice wear, long skirts in the Smooth and Ballroom divisions, shorter skirt in the Rhythm and Latin divisions, it allows for very quick costume changes, which allows us to keep it very much a audience-friendly event, meaning not long delays for costume changes or waiting on couples to prepare for the next event.
I like the fact that it focuses more on the fundamentals of dancing.
For sure.
I love that a lot. I don't know if that
For
was
sure.
I don't know if that was a planned thing, but that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I mean, so much of the time, it's look at the sparkles, look at the hair, look at the bodies, and sometimes that might be a deciding factor in an event. Two very equally talented dancers, it may come down to that costuming and grooming, which is certainly an aspect of it, and this kind of takes some of that out of the equation. Certainly, many of the things that you're going to see with great makeup and hair and the physical appearance of that person has an effect on the judges when they're judging, but it is an element that we're trying to kind of put the focus back on the dancing, especially in this division of closed events and the fundamentals of dancing.
We have some more people that have chimed in. We have Sandra from Orlando says hello. She wishes she was here as well. Erica says hello from Houston. Graciela from Houston says hello. Janice says Texas here too. Lots of Texas people. Sandra says great question about the costumes. There you go. I know you guys have been asking me that for a while. Lori says New Mexico is here. Rika is saying hello from Japan. That's cool. And
that is cool.
Regina says Lake Houston in the house. So there we go. Konbawa, Rika. I think it's morning there. Daniel switch to the wired mic.
It looks at it that he has. Maybe he had a little clipping action going on in the wireless mic.
Because I was trying to bring his volume up, but it wasn't doing anything. Wonderful. Some general dancing.
And they're just getting all the competitors in our first professional heat. We're going to be starting with the quarterfinal round of our closed American Smooth. It's a terrific event. 4 dances: waltz, tango, foxtrot, and Viennese waltz. As I said, our competitors will be limited to the bronze and silver syllabus. We have a couple of our invigilators will be on hand to pay attention, make sure that nobody is out of category or dancing a step wrong. And they watch very closely in this event because obviously our instructors are taking just as many liberties as they can with those steps to try and push the envelope, maybe garner a little more attention from those judges to say, hey, look at me, call us back. This first event is going to be a quarterfinal round, which means we're going to have 23 couples that are going to be dancing in this quarterfinal round, meaning that from that quarterfinal round, the judges will be tasked from 23 couples to recalling 12 from those 23. And then from there, they'll come back and dance the semifinal round. And then those judges, same judges, will be tasked with recalling 6 back from those 12. So very daunting task, especially from a quarterfinal round to a semifinal round to a final round. You are literally cutting the field in half. So it's a pretty deep cut that those judges are making in a very short amount of time.
We're just giving them a preview of the dancers there in the on-deck area. It's a little dark over there.
Oh, yeah. All kind of getting all in their places with bright, shiny faces, ready to get out there and show their stuff. So it takes them a few minutes to, change from the events that they just finished competing in, making sure that they're all there. It's never any fun to call out all of the heat and 1 or 2 couples still changing costumes and have to reset the whole shooting match, if you would.
I've got some exciting news for tomorrow and Saturday night's broadcast. Tomorrow is being sponsored by Petrosian Designs, and so they're going to be joining us in the live feed. She is one of the dress designers and costume makers. She's going to be joined by Heike Arshakian, one of the Dance Council members. They're going to be doing our commentary tomorrow, so thank you, Petrosian Designs, for that. And then Saturday night is being sponsored by Aida Dance Shoes, and we're going to be joined by Ilya, and a special guest with Ilya to be determined. So many people were asking to do it. I have to make the decision of who I'm going to allow to do it, but we have some fun giveaways for tomorrow. Petrosian Designs is going to do a free dress design. What we want you to do, and it's going to start tomorrow, so once the broadcast starts airing live tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I want you to post a picture of yourself and post it on the timeline of either Fred Astaire Dance Studio's corporate page, although that's kind of hard to find because there's like thousands of Fred Astaire Dance Studio Facebook pages. Easier one is Dance Boy Dynamics and just tag Fred Astaire Dance Studios. Anyway, post a picture on that. And then they're going to do a dress design for the top one. We're going to raffle that off. A free dress design. You can take it anywhere. You can make it yourself, however you want. If you do have it made through Petrosian Designs, they're going to give you 10% off of the value of the dress. So that's pretty exciting. Thank you for that. And then Saturday night, one of the main reasons I wanted to have Mr. Joy on here tonight was he is a co-director. Are you the director of the World Cup Series?
Is that the title? I am. I am the director of
Organizer?
World Cup Series. Yes.
The Grand Poobah?
That's all of the above. Yes.
He and his lovely wife?
Janitor, whatever it takes. Hang up decorations. Whatever it takes.
Boxes.
Unpack boxes. Yep. Absolutely.
I saw that.
Yes. Yep.
So excited! We're going to be giving away 225. Well, you see how I just put myself in there. I have nothing to do with it.
Yes.
They are going to be giving away $225,000 in prizes for the top 75 contestants in the World Cup Series events that's been going on in the calendar year of 2022.
Yeah, it's a very exciting series. It's really added another element to our competitions. You earn points by just entering the competition. Similar to our own little frequent flyer program, you enter a competition, dance and entry, you are automatically entered into that. You're getting points for every event that you do. You're getting extra points for any of the placements that you have. And your teachers, studios, regions are all getting points, and they're all competing for a part of that $225,000 in cash prizes and scholarships. So it's been a terrific series. We put out leaderboards every month, let everyone know where they're standing, and as Mr. Plant said, we will be presenting our awards for the culmination of our calendar year 2022. That'll be on Saturday night. Very excited about that. Looking forward to that. I know many of our teachers and students, they don't know. The last time we put out a leaderboard is right at the beginning of November, right after our National Dance Championships in Orlando. So they have no idea where they actually ended up for the calendar year. So most of them are here, but they are typically very anxious to find out where they placed and how much they get in scholarships and prizes. So we're very excited for Saturday night, for sure.
I've had multiple staff come up to me and ask me where they ended up.
I'm sure. Yeah, they do the same thing to us. They want to come up and go, hey, am I first? Am I fifth? Am I 10th? Am I 40th? So it really just depends on what their tactic is, but nobody knows for sure. There's a very few people who might have some inkling as to what those awards actually look like, and that's typically our organizers, the people who are hanging around while we're unpacking boxes and happen to see a trophy.
I was offered, my highest I got was $100.
There you go.
$100 bribe.
Yeah.
I told them I would do it if they split it with me, and they said no.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff. I'm super jealous. For my entire life, I've always wanted a giant check. That is such a cool thing.
Yeah. We thought the visuals on the giant checks was really great and something to be excited about. To be honest with you, I always wanted a giant check. So when we were coming up with the awards presentation, I was like, this is great. We've got to present the giant checks. And it has to be, I need to be able to roll it up and take it home so I can hang it up in the studio and say, look at this. Look at what we accomplished. All this hard work this year. But I never had the opportunity to get my own giant check, so now we just hand them out.
Yep, but you can live vicariously through the happiness of
that's correct.
The staff that get it.
That's correct. Yeah.
Wonderful. It's been fun to see it grow. I think it's really taken off the last maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first year it really it took a lot to get everyone even understanding what it was. So that first year was really just kind of, I'm getting points. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay, I got points. Second year started to go, and COVID came along, so we slowed down. And then coming out of COVID, everything with the dance world was turbocharged. So it really took off in that third year. Fourth year was last year, and we're now celebrating our fifth year going into this one now. So very excited at this year we'll be handing out our we'll have reached our total of $1 million in prizes and scholarships in grand total for the entire series so far for the 5 years. So we're very excited.
Awesome. Well, the judges are taking the floor. That means we're ready to get started.
Awesome. Very exciting. Should have 9 of our international dance councils judges coming out here to adjudicate this event. Just as we said, 23 couples. Same couples are still there.
Recalling 12 from 2.
As you just
Again,
heard
recalling
Daniel
12
say,
from
the
two.
judges
We'd
will
like
be
to welcome
tasked
Heat
with
1 to the
recalling 12 couples
Couples
from
104,
2 heats,
114,
which means
124,
that because there's so many couples in this quarterfinal round, we split the quarterfinal round so that the adjudicators have enough time to really give a thorough examination of the competitors who are out on the floor. And, you know, as Daniel had mentioned, that they need to recall 12 from 2, meaning 12 couples from those 2 heats. So as typically happens, a judge will mark down 6 or 7 couples from the first heat, 6 or 7 couples from the second heat. And then typically we'll do a comparison waltz so that we get all couples out on the floor. And then they can kind of make their final decisions, kind of get a feel for a very deep cut. You know, again, from 23 couples down to 12, you're cutting, you know, obviously almost half of the field out of this. So out of the couples, you're seeing only half of them coming back to the semifinal round. So it's not a lot of time for those judges to make that determination, which is why they have such a very challenging job to examine all 23 couples.
All right, we have Twinkle Toes saying, looking forward to watching tonight's closed silver, rhythm, and smooth. Best wishes, Victoria and Adam from Fats Colleyville. Courtney says, let's go Colorado. Let's go Powell from Christina, August, and Gab. Melissa says, go Albany. And Regino says, way to go, Emilio. That rhymed.
Yeah,
That was nice.
You did. You're a poet and you didn't know it.
That's right.
Thank you, Heat 1.
An awesome waltz for Heat 1. Some great dancing out there. You have some very talented dancers competing in this. Some competing with their normal partners and others competing with partners that they just selected to dance with when they got here to the event. So pretty exciting to see, you know, these partnerships as they develop and continue to grow through the years. You have some, you know, traditional partnerships that have been, you know, that is their normal professional partner, and to watch them dance through these figures, you start to see why they are so successful in our Rising Star and Open Championship events with the talent that they exhibit dancing through these syllabus steps and really demonstrating the fundamentals of the dancing.
So some of the smaller events, because it's easier to focus on individual couples, we have a drinking game on our stream.
I would have stopped by the bar if I knew that there was an actual drinking game. Do we get to play?
We can, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I've got my Earl Grey here in front of me.
Nice.
Yep. And it's every time we see, and here it is right there, the glide to develop A.
Ah, I see.
Everyone's got to take a drink.
So yeah.
There's some.
So kind of like if we, you know, if we hear them say Scorsese, then you know, yeah, you got to take a drink. I get it.
Yep.
I got it.
Just like that. Jazz hip bounce, step number 6, I believe, in the silver curriculum is another one of those.
Oh yes.
We see a
yeah.
lot. It's a fun one. And I think we're going to have everyone come out now, right?
Yeah, we will have everybody. So at this point, we'll do, as you probably heard Daniel say, a comparison, which he'll invite all 23 couples out onto the floor. As we get all 23 couples on the floor, normally quite a sight to see that many couples out on the floor, and you know, trying to navigate through that. Again, gives the adjudicators one last opportunity to take a look at a very strong field here in this quarterfinal round, and kind of let the judges that last look of, you know, either confirming the decisions that they've already made, finalizing those decisions, or changing those decisions and going, not so much. Again, they only get to pick 12 out of these 23, so a
Ladies
very
and gentlemen,
deep
come on,
cut.
let's hear a nice round of applause.
So you
for
can
your
hear all the
quarterfinal.
people very excited to see all these couples. Quite a sight, you know, seeing all these couples, you know, flowing around the floor, kind of exactly what you would think of in the elegance of Ballroom. It's such an awesome sight.
Thank you, Heat 2. We'd like to keep Heat 1, please.
Now they'll go right back to their split floors, bring back out the first half of this heat, dancing Heat 1, their second dance,
Places for your second dance.
setting up for Tango.
Tango.
Thank you for those people that are calling it out for your favorite couples. Again, if you guys are wondering at home who I'm speaking to that's not on camera, those are the people that have joined our live chat. You can do that easily by just clicking and logging into YouTube. You do have to log into YouTube, however. If you have a Google or Gmail account, that'll work. Put those credentials in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see a little circle. Click that, and you too can be part of the conversation. Ask Tad Joy. We're going to do Tad Ex Machina tonight. He's going to fix everything for us.
There you go.
Any question, even outside of Ballroom, it doesn't have to be a Ballroom question. You know, you having problems with your car, he can fix that too.
Of course,
Yep.
absolutely.
There we go. Let's see, we're watching couples 104, Mahalio and Anna from Wyckoff, 114, Alexia and Maria from Albany, 124, Justin and Amanda from Westminster, 127, Jesus and Alyssa from Houston Woodlands, 133, Val and Stacy from Hanover, 138, Emilio and Leah from Lake Houston, 142, Miroslav and Anastasia from Northbrook, 147, Yevgeny and Yulia from Philadelphia, 195, Volodymyr and Ekaterina from Glastonbury. 202, Gonzalo and Daniela from Venice. 203, Nanad and Stephanie from Orange. I think that's who we have out there right now.
You are correct. That's our Heat 1 competitors. Excellent tango. Heat 2 will be coming out now. Second half of this quarterfinal round. Our closed American bronze and silver smooth.
Lisa says, greetings all. The couple who I zoomed in on doing the glide to develop hay are new from Plymouth, Jonas and Alicia. That was couple 265. Thank you for that, Lisa. All right. 210, Igor and Tatiana from Dr. Phillips. 215, Yevgeny Rosenfeld and Olga from Princeton. 221, Vladimir and Ivana from Southbury. 224, Henry and Monica from Southport. 226, Augustine and Gabrielle from Powell. 234, Svetomir and Natalia from Canton. 235, Adam and Victoria from Colleyville. 247, Igor and Olga from Syracuse. 257, Roman and Fotini from Fort Walton Beach. 265, Jonas and Elisa from Plymouth. We just mentioned them. 269, Makita and Maya from Mystic. Rounding out our 23 couple quarterfinal round. 273, Chris and Kristen from Ridgefield. That's who we have. I've noticed the first names in the closed are a little easier for me to pronounce. As we get into the
Yes.
other divisions, they get harder.
They definitely get harder and harder, for sure.
So tell me, Mr. Joy, what's the reason behind this, the order? It's always dance waltz, tango, foxtrot, Viennese waltz. Is that just, that's what they decided, or?
Well, yeah, you're in each of those dances, you are displaying different characteristics of each of those dances. The waltz and foxtrot are swing dances, so they are creating a lot of rise and fall. So you have a swing and sway character to the waltz and foxtrot, so they don't want to put those together. Tango and Viennese waltz, very different characteristic styles. So they separate the different styles with waltz the rise and fall, the swing and sway. Tango, you have a very staccato, strong accent to their movements. So the way that they punctuate those movements, and then again back to foxtrot, adding swing and sway with a different timing element to that, and then of course the Viennese waltz, limiting that swing and sway because of the speed of the dance. So again, you know, 4 very different sets of skills, similar with the combination of waltz and foxtrot. So they split those up. So hence the ordering of those particular dances.
When you competed, did you have a favorite?
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot?
Foxtrot.
Was what was your partner's favorite? Can I say who your partner was?
Yeah, yes, my lovely wife
There we go.
Elizabeth, and yes, her favorite is Foxtrot as well. Magically.
Well, that worked out.
Magically, yeah.
Okay. Did you have one that you were like, we don't like that one so much?
Probably tango.
Tango.
We were both tall, and it was not our strongest dance. Somebody who was shorter, more compact, faster, that kind of stuff. We weren't as fast as some of our competitors. So tango was never our best result. It was a fun dance to compete in, a fun dance to practice, especially with the frustrations of competing with one spouse. Tango was one that we could each take out aggression on. So and she would agree completely, for sure.
Let's see. Melissa says, yes, Gabby and August love me some cheetah. I think that's the dress, right?
It is.
Gabby's wearing a cheetah dress.
It is one of our costumes out there. A couple of our costumes. One has a cheetah skirt on, and one is in a full cheetah practice outfit.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't have to wear black, right?
They do not have to wear black. It can be color, it can be a print, but it just has to have no rhinestones on the costume. Rhinestones can be on the jewelry, on the accent, say a necklace or a bracelet, earrings, but no rhinestones on the dresses, just accent wear, but colors are allowed.
Awesome. Lisa says, thank you. Christina says, yay, 226. Clarissa says, go Alexi and Maria. John, hey, welcome, John. Go Roman 257. Lisa says, go Vlad and Ivana from Southbury, Connecticut. And Ned and Stephanie from Orange, Connecticut. Rika says, go Svet. Janice says, love all the smooth dances. Graciela says, go number 138. FYI from Lisa. Ned and Stephanie just got married last year, so congratulations to them. And Lisa says she laughing about the tango. Christina says, let's go Powell. All right. Our final dance, is that right? I think so.
Yeah. Back ready for our... there we go. Beautiful dance. I mean, really, when you think of smooth and ballroom dancing, I mean, this is, the Disney princess and Prince Charming dancing around the floor. Always so elegant to watch this dance. Watch all the movement and flowing around the floor. Just, such an amazing dance to watch. It's kind of what we all dream of when we think of, ballroom dancing. Is just, the movement and flow.
One of my best coachings from you was on Viennese waltz, actually.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about bowling.
Yes. Trying to get our sides to continue to move through so that we could, allow that follow through of the momentum and swing happen as we finishing through our left cross turn and right turns, for sure.
That was was about 25 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
So I've been wondering this for 25 years. Do you have that analogy in your pocket, or was it I'm in Wisconsin, they like to bowl in Wisconsin?
Well, yeah, I mean, you try to you try to use as many analogies as possible to help people really digest the information in a way that they're ready to hear it.
Did I look like a bowler?
No, you didn't look like a bowler, but you looked like you kind of understood the physics of bowling, and trying to show that if you stop the follow through on bowling, that that ball wasn't going to go necessarily where you wanted it to or as far as you wanted it to. So I think that the dynamics of that analogy worked well with you.
It did.
Obviously, it stuck this long. So.
Certainly, well, most of what you taught me stuck. You were by far my favorite coach.
Thank you.
Brian Puttock, for sure.
Oh, yes. Elizabeth and I had a lot of coaching with Brian and Susan Puttock for many, many years. One of our favorite coaches.
Do you still coach much?
Not much at all. The schedule is so hectic with all the competitions and emceeing and all the different events.
Other things you're involved in.
Other things, yes. Yachting and boating and all of that good stuff.
Will you be on the cruise?
I will. I will be on the cruise for sure.
We're in April. That's only like a week or two away, right?
That is a couple of weeks away for sure. We have one of our inter-regional competitions and going on a cruise should be exciting.
I tried really hard to get that to be streamed.
Yes, I bet.
It didn't work.
I think many of us who were hoping that we were going to get tagged to come and be officials on that particular competition. It was, I think I used I live in Florida. I can easily get there. It's not going to cost a lot for you to fly us there. So Elizabeth and I will both be there. I'll be there emceeing and chairing the event, and Elizabeth will be there judging.
Wonderful. All right, that finishes up our quarterfinal round of the closed American-style bronze and silver smooth.
Yeah, awesome event. Seeing all 23 couples out there, just a great sight to see that many people competing in this event. I think they're probably going to do a couple general dances. I think scheduled next is to go right back into this semifinal. So they are going to as soon as they get a result, our scrutineers. They are the individuals who input all of those results, all of those marks that all 9 of those judges have turned in, now be input into a computer. We'll calculate the top 12 couples. That will be printed off and posted, and then Daniel Tackett, our MC, will call out those semifinalists to come back out and do it all again.
Speaking of those scrutineers, there's a table of scrutineers working hard.
Yeah, absolutely. We have 2 unbelievably qualified scrutineers working with us here this weekend. Will Minderhout, he is on duty right now. That's him. You can see the sheets flying and him working through those. He's inputting the marks now. And the judges are now making sure you need to pick up my marks first. Talking to our runners, our registrar, Miss Sherry Strelo, again another championship certified scrutineer and registrar. She is our event program coordinator. She along with Angie Schultz puts together the entire competition and does an awesome job. Really kind of keeping us all, on time, on schedule, moving forward. As I said, Will Minderhout, he's a championship certified scrutineer as well. And we have another scrutineer. She has the night off tonight. Her name, Melanie Champ-Perot. She does all of our Midwest events and is, of course, one of our nationally certified World Championship scrutineers.
Wonderful. We have 4. I didn't do this in the beginning. Sorry, I was running from something else. We have 4 divisions for you tonight. Pro Heat 1 was the quarterfinal round of the American closed bronze and rhythm. Sorry, American closed smooth. Pro Heat 2 is the closed international ballroom. That's a final event. Pro Heat number 3 is the semifinal round of the closed American style bronze and silver rhythm. And Pro Heat 4 is the closed international Latin. Looking forward to those 4 events. Tomorrow night will be the Rising Star events and show dance, I believe.
Yep, you are correct. Tomorrow night is our 4 Rising Star. Again, our American Smooth, American Rhythm, International Ballroom, International Latin, along with our open professional show dance event will be tomorrow evening.
And then Saturday night should be our open divisions as well as cabaret.
That is correct.
Oh, when are they doing the charity dancing?
The charity dancing will be on Saturday night as well. That'll be in between all of our open championship events. So we have a judges and officials mix-in match, which means that people can sign up to dance with any of our judges, officials. I saw someone had mentioned that they saw Martin Lamb here. Yes, Martin Lamb is here. He's available to dance, and our charity portion of those proceeds are going to different charities, one of which Mr. Tony Dovolani, one of our international dance directors, going to his charity to help autistic kids have a better life, a better experience. So very excited to help raise money for the different charities that Fred Astaire supports throughout the year. But that will be happening on Saturday night in between our open professional events. Normally we will have the Open American Smooth and then the International Latin events. And then in between those events, as well as, before the rhythm and ballroom events, we typically try to have some additional awards, charity events, because it gives those couples who are doing both styles a chance to change costume and get ready for the complementary style of either international or American.
I should tell everyone that's watching, we have to provide commentary over the music because, of course, YouTube has rules for copyright. We do not own the rights to the songs, and I have no control over what music the DJ is playing. In a given night, in a live stream, he plays probably 100 or so songs, and that's really impractical to try to get the mechanical license for that. So our solution for that is to provide excellent commentary, hence why I have Mr. Joy.
That's why we keep talking.
That's right. That's why it's not just me. Our music director tonight is Jason Vispalek.
Yes,
Fabulous at what he does.
Yeah, Jason, again, one of the best in the country at providing, competition quality, the correct tempo, the correct speeds. He does a terrific job for many competitions around the country. Championship certified again, which means that he has done enough events, has enough experience to do any of the ballroom competitions throughout the country. We also have another championship certified music director, Mr. Colin Williams. He also, provides unbelievable music, and all of that music is coming out of the unbelievable libraries. Mr. Brent Mills, provides that library effect. So that they can continue. Our DJs have the opportunity to load up new music that they might have, and then they wash it through the system, make sure it's the correct tempo, the correct length, all of the appropriate things that are needed for ballroom, because our governing body, the National Dance Council of America, they dictate how fast or slow that song is being played. Meaning being able to keep timing, and it has to be a very certain speed for, say, an American cha-cha versus international Latin cha-cha.
And a consistent speed.
A very consistent speed. Can't change during the song.
Yep.
Has very, very strict rules when it comes to that music. Because that's the one thing that we all have. We're all listening to the same song. And what makes it exciting to watch is each couple's interpretation of that song. So it's, it's one of the things that really can sway the judges is a couple's ability to interpret what they're hearing. Because the judges are hearing that same exact song.
looks like we're getting close.
I think so. I think we're, I see the couples over in the far corner. They're now gathering around our on-deck area over there, and they are posted those results, so they have a recall. And a very exciting time for some of our couples. We call it the cheers and tears part of the competition, because you race over there to see, did I make it? Did I make it? And you are either cheering because you made it or crying because you didn't. So. And right away, they jump right in pretty quickly.
195, Vladimir and Ekaterina.
Recalling the 12 couples back to this
210, Igor and Tatiana.
Back to the semifinal.
221, Vladimir and Ivana. 234, Vladimir and Natalia. 235, Adam and Victoria. 247, Igor and Olga. And 257, Roman and Platini. Congratulations to our semi-finalists. Judges, we would like you to recall 6, please. Again, recalling 6, Pro Heat 1, a 4-dance competition. Your first dance is Waltz.
So as you heard Daniel say, he's, 12 couples in this semifinal, recalling 6 back. These 12 couples are the couples that our judges felt were exhibited the best character of this particular heat. Our closed bronze and silver American smooth. Again, our couples are limited to only dancing our bronze and silver school figures.
Someone, not on this stream, but someone asked earlier, why don't they include the gold?
Because the gold syllabus is really built more around choreography and not elements. So our bronze and silver syllabus are a continuation, if you would, up the ladder of learning different elements. Once you get into the gold style, those steps are really built much more around choreography and an exhibition style dancing. So you start to get out of some of the elements of dancing because you're busy doing the choreography. Important for you to have learned those elements to be able to do that choreography properly and to be able to exhibit the performance that choreography would need. So again, back to the really getting our instructors to focus on the elements of ballroom dancing.
Nice round of applause for our competitors doing an amazing job out there. And places for your next dance. Tango.
Your favorite.
I know, very aggressive. It's just, watching the quickness, the staccato as teachers move through all of our different steps and patterns. It's exciting to see, what they do with those patterns, how they style them, and again, punctuated to match the song that you're hearing. I mean, that's really the artistic part of it. You've got the scientific part of it, you got the physics part of it, but then watching, that performance side of it, watching them punctuate, the movements in a way to be able to express a feeling, the feeling that we're all hearing in that music. It really, you can see the artistry in the way that they do that, and it's that's what makes it so exciting to watch, so exciting to dance.
That brings up an interesting point. How are they allowed to, or what can they do to the elements or the steps?
They are restricted literally to the steps and the patterns. They can style it up, meaning over exaggerating an arm movement, exaggerating a turn or a line, more than say it's shown in any of our syllabus videos. So they will take that and really take it to the extreme, to a point that sometimes it's unrecognizable, to someone who's not watching it from a view of not really understanding the pattern, understanding the element, because the instructors will take it and sometimes make it look like a completely different step. But when you sit and analyze it, it is exactly that step. We have two very qualified invigilators watching tonight, and that's what they do. They make sure they're part of our national examiners, and they know these steps like the back of their hand for sure. So they're watching so closely, and if someone takes one little step out of turn, you'll see them start to fill out a penalty sheet or notifying that couple right away. If they have a lot of that, you'll hear our MC Daniel Tackett. He'll remind those couples that it is being invigilated to they all know that it's a closed event. When he mentions that, just to remind you, it's being invigilated, that kind of makes you think in the back of your head, uh-oh, did I do something out of category?
Is there a pink slip with my name on it?
That's right. Is my name and number on one of those pink slips?
Right.
Did I just ruin our opportunity to make it to this final round of our closed American Smooth?
Now that's true with the Pro-Am divisions, true.
For
too, right?
sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Any closed event, we have invigilators, and they are paying attention to those figures. That's really one of the things that levels the field, if you would. Everyone dancing the same steps to the same timing of music, and allows the judges to be able to give a adequate comparison of what they're looking for. So it's very important that everyone stays within that framework, or else it could possibly give someone an unfair advantage in that adjudicator's eye.
And competitors, places for your fourth dance. Viennese waltz.
That was always the dreaded meeting on Monday, going over the pink slips after an event.
It is. A lot of our instructors over the years, they knew that the meeting or dance sessions on Monday were always after a competition, always interesting, because you would, yes, definitely go over pink slips or, late to breakfast or missing a flight or any of those kind of things were part of the chit chat on Monday morning.
I like this song.
Yeah, beautiful. Great selection by Jason Vespalik. Again, always does such a terrific job, this selection of music. I mean, what's exciting when you see the professionals come out here? Certainly, everyone wants to win, and they want to make it to the top six. They want to win some money and that kind of stuff. But obviously, only those top six, and there's only one champion out here. But what's so awesome is to see, our professionals get a chance to get out there and really do what they're passionate about. Get out there and dance, and you can just see how much they love it and how much they enjoy it. And it's really exciting to see them see the passion in the way that they move their faces, the energy. It just keeps you young. It's great. It's just awesome. The energy is just really fulfilling. I believe we have a couple of quick skirt changes, costume changes. We'll be ready to go pretty quickly. Our next event is going to be the final round of our international ballroom. So we'll be going to our international style next. We try to keep the American Smooth and the international ballroom close together because some of our competitors will be changing their skirts. The Some will not. They'll just be going right back out into our closed ballroom event. That will give 6 of those couples that will be recalled to the final of our closed bronze and silver smooth a chance to catch their breath while we get ready to dance 4 dances now. 4 dances in our closed ballroom events. Normally in our Rising Star and in our Open Championship levels, this is a 5-dance category. But in the closed, we eliminate one of those dances. We do eliminate the Viennese waltz, so our competitors will be dancing waltz, tango, foxtrot, and quick step. No Viennese waltz in this one. Again, just trying to eliminate the number of dances so that we allow all competitors, not just our championship level competitors who are already competing in our Rising Star and our open divisions, but also someone just to be able to jump out there and dance it, having to learn 4 dances, 4 sets of figures to put together in these events versus 5 dances. So,
catching up with our live chat, we have Christina that says, go Anastasia and Miroslav from Illinois. Sophia says, let's go Daniela Gonzalo. Lisa says, beautiful, good camera placement. Thanks. So they dance towards us. Laura says, go Olya and Eugene, beautiful dancing. Melissa says, gorgeous August and Gab, way to represent Ohio. Lisa says, Martin Lamb's there, claps. And Lori follows it up with, Martin has a great personality with hearts, so there you go. A little Martin love fest. Lisa says, I agree. Oh, everyone loves Martin. Martin, you're super popular. Christina says, ugh, my heart, I work with the ASD community. Oh, that's nice. Lisa says, we can pretend that they're in the conga line. Melissa says, go 114. Lisa says, yay, 203 and 221. Impressive group. I completely agree with you, Lisa. Going to be tough to be the judges to cut it to 6. That was still back in the semifinal round. Rika says, go 234. Laura says, 215. Princeton with hearts. Deborah says, any Glastonbury people in the semifinal? I'll look in just a second. And then Janet says, I agree that the music is beautiful. The dancers are amazing. Janet says, as a beginner, I was surprised when I first seeing the waltz tango foxtrot until understanding it identified the dance. Oh, WTF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waltz tango foxtrot.
Waltz tango foxtrot.
Right.
Yep. Okay, then. There we go.
Yeah. Getting ready to go into our final round of our ballroom. Going to bring out our 9 judges for our closed
Stanley McCullough, Kimberly Mitchell,
International Ballroom
Nikita
final.
Santor,
Final
and
6
Yuri
couples
Simako.
entered in this final round. Some of which just got done dancing in the semifinal
Our
round.
next event is Pro
of
Heat
our
number
closed
2,
bronze and
our
silver
closed
smooth.
international ballroom. We have a 6-couple final. Please welcome to the floor from Wyckoff, couple 104, Michaela Onufria and Anna Vitrinska.
Oh, it's Wyckoff. I said it wrong. I'm sorry, people from Wyckoff.
Yeah, Wycroft, New
From
Jersey.
Albany,
New Jersey.
couple
Man, that's the second time he
114,
did that,
Alexei
too.
Bernstein and Maria Homenko.
I thought I learned my lesson. The good news is our MC tonight,
Couple 154,
Daniel Tackett, has switched to his
Alexander
other microphone, so I can adjust him
Alfonso.
separately.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
From Burbage, couple 191, Adrian Nedelko and Vasilina Barabash. From Canton, Connecticut, couple 234, Svermir Stoyanov and Natalia Blokina. And from Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasiliev and Yulia Ivanova.
There we go. We have our 6 couples.
This is Pro Heat number 2, a 4-dance competition in our international ballroom. Competitors' places for the waltz.
And really limiting to the syllabus. In this style of dancing, you'll notice that in our international ballroom, once the competitors take hold, they do not separate. They stay in frame for the entire time. A much different characteristic than the American Smooth. For the American Smooth, they're allowed to release hold, be in open positions, sometimes in a part position. But in our international ballroom, you'll notice that our competitors, once they take hold, they do not break that frame. That does limit their ability as far as material, especially in our closed figures. Again, you start to see as our competitors are dancing, their artistic license, if you would, to try and style this as much as possible. And in international style, you'll see much more swing and sway. You know, lots of rise and fall in this dance. Just beautiful.
And one. And places for your next dance. Tango.
And this is also limited to silver, right?
Yes, bronze and silver. So the same rules apply. They're not allowed to go into any gold or gold star. Again, once you start getting into those upper levels, the material is based on more choreography than those basic elements. So really get in this style because limiting their ability to separate, really getting a chance to see how well they understand those elements, because you have two people having to move in sync to that music. The steps and the elements that they're doing, not always very easy. Our professionals certainly do make it look easy. They move in time, in sync with each other. But any of you who have tried to move that quickly, that fast, that far, with another person standing right up against you, it can be an exercise in frustration.
Melissa says, yes, Albany. And Deborah says, go 234. Thank you for that. If you guys are wondering who I'm speaking to, you too can be part of the conversation. Again, the views for this live stream, once we quit and it's no longer live, the staff all go back to their rooms and watch it. And so our views double overnight. I thought it was because we had so many people watching from Japan. But no, it's all the staff will get done and they'll go up and watch in the room. So they will see your comments, and dancers absolutely love to see their name written by other people with hearts afterwards. So if you could give them a shout out to your favorite couples. 2 more dances in this event.
Yeah, right now going into the slow foxtrot. The tempo of our international ballroom foxtrot a bit slower than our American style, because the couples again are required to stay in dance hold. The skill level involved in really accentuates this dance, making the slows really slow and the quicks not as slow, just a little quicker.
Yeah.
And Foxtrot.
Oh, there he's back.
Yeah, beautiful final. One more dance now in this closed international ballroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce to you one more time.
Have a chance to introduce our
finalists for Pro
couples.
Heat 2, our closed international ballroom. From Waikar, couple 104, Michaela Nofres and Anna Ventrenska.
That's Wycroft, New Jersey. Beautiful dancing.
From Albany, couple 114, Alexei Berenstein and Maria Homenko.
See Albany, New York in the house.
From Princeton, and couple 154, Alexander Astaire and Tara Bonzo.
Princeton, New Jersey. It's an example of someone jumping in.
From Burbank,
Tara is a very,
couple 191,
very
Adrian Nedelko
qualified American
and
rhythm
Vasilina
competitor.
Barabash.
Burr Ridge, Illinois.
From Canton, Connecticut,
Yeah, great
couple
job for representing
234,
us.
Svetomir Stoyanov and Natalia Blokina.
One of my favorite couples in this final. They're super dancing, very tall, very elegant couple, very striking on the floor.
And
You see them
from
moving
Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasiliev and Yulia
It's a
Ivanova.
very up-and-coming couple here, brand new to these divisions. Some of our youngest dancers. She started as a student dancing in Syracuse. Again, doing a super job working her way up the chain.
Next. Competitors' places for the quick step.
Crowd favorite, quick step.
Very much so. Everybody can always get into this. Very energizing movement. Has a tendency to really get everyone moving around in their seats.
Oh, welcome, Jean. She says she just got home. Hello. Rika says, yeah, Svet. Clarissa says, go 114. Gloria says, so proud of Igor and Tatiana from Go Dr. Phillips. Clarissa says, go Albany. Thank you for those live chats. If you guys are watching the restream, you can also leave a comment in the normal comment section. Of course, because the live chat feature will no longer work because we're no longer live. I had a long education session with John Gates about how that worked because he didn't understand it. It's not letting me comment. Well, it's because we're not live anymore, Gates.
It's true. It's true.
I like the couple from Canton.
Yes, that's Svetomir, the very tall couple, super nice, great dancers. Svetomir and Natalia, they are a very striking couple on the floor. Excellent dancers.
There they are.
Yes.
I like her embellishment on her wrists there. Little.
Yeah, the little ribbons.
Yeah.
Again, any little thing to draw attention. One of those things that's, hey, take a look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Thank
exciting
you,
final.
Thank you, judges.
That'll be an exciting result to watch. Now some of these couples will probably be back in the final round. I would imagine of the closed American Smooth. So they're running over there right now, checking those results, seeing if they've made it, seeing if they need to quick get a drink of water, wipe their
We'd
brow.
like to welcome back our judging panel. for
See,
Pro
we
Heat
go
number
right
one,
back in. So
our closed American
no
bronze
rest
and
for
silver
those couples
smooth.
who made it. They are turning around and
Please
jumping
welcome
right back in.
Anastasia Brajan, Olga Bailer, Gabriela Jaleva, Martin Lamb, Jan Mattingly, Stanley McCullough, Makita Sandu, Yuri Simakov, and Talia Tarzina.
You gotta make sure you tell Martin he was getting some love on the
I
live
will.
stream.
I need to tell Martin that because, Martin loves as much attention as he can get. So,
Gene says, fabulous dancing. Craig says, Igor and Yulia, you are our favorite couples too. Fads Westchester.
Ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen,
for that,
our
Craig.
final
Oh,
round
yes,
for
yeah.
Pro Heat 1, our closed American bronze and silver smooth. 6 couples have been recalled to the finals. Please welcome from Philadelphia, couple 147, Yevgeny Grenet and Yulia Ivanova.
so you see, she just competed in that final round, and now she's
From
dancing with
Dr.
another
Phillips, couple
partner.
210,
So a different
Igor
partner in our
Pushev
American Smooth.
and Tatiana Makarenko.
These are the owners of our Dr. Phillips studio in Orlando.
From Princeton, couple 215, Yevgeny Rosenfeld and Ola Novikova.
Again, another awesome couple. All of these couples, you know, very
From
seasoned
South Korea.
competitors.
Couple 221, Vladimir Suberlenko and Ivana Stankare.
Again, you'll see when they start dancing, watching
From
them move,
Syracuse,
you go,
couple
I see why they made that
247,
final.
Igor Vasile and Olga Morozova. And from Fort Walton Beach, couple 257, Roman Juncker and Potini Pancia.
This is one of those couples that this partnership was developed this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, these
They are
are
dancing
6
with
finalists for Pro
different
Beat
partners than their
American
normal
bronze
partnership.
and
So we have
silver smooth.
3 couples out here
Competitors
that are
places
dancing
for
with
your
someone
first
other
dance.
than their normal partner.
Waltz.
And that's, of course, possible simply because they're dancing the same steps.
That's exactly right. I mean, it really kind of exhibits the talent to be able to, you know, make these steps look so great. You know, of course, as we say, you know, we teach you how to dance, not a dance. And, you know, once you learn these figures, you're able to dance with any partner to really any music. Look good and feel good doing so. And we really feel, watching these instructors, you go, that's unbelievable. It's amazing to watch what they do with these steps.
So if you're a student at the Fred Astaire Dance Studios and you happen to see one you like, make sure you tell your teacher, hey, I want to learn how to do this step. But of course, don't tell them I told you that. There's the glide to develop it right there. Everyone take
a drink. It's time for shots. You can see the difference, you know, them separating, you know, stretching out those lines, so much different from our international ballroom. The ability to separate and really draw that attention. You know, American smooth is really a combination of that international ballroom, American rhythm, international Latin, kind of a combination of all of it.
My opinion is the American style smooth and the international ballroom are, even though they're based on the same original dances, are more different than the American rhythm and the international Latin.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, it's just such a, you know, huge change from being able to separate, and, you know, really, as you said, Mr. Plan, it's the ability to be able to separate. You know, you start to be able to create lines as if you would in American rhythm or international Latin, you know, stuff that you cannot possibly do in the international ballroom events.
I get in arguments with rhythm and Latin dancers because, of course, they don't agree with that.
Well, no, of course not.
But, you know, they're wrong.
Yeah. At least at this moment, no one's, you know, no one's commenting in the live chat that we're wrong, so we must be right. Beautiful dancing. Again, a terrific exhibition of our bronze and silver syllabus. Very, very challenging job for these judges. You can see that, you know, the sheets are not getting turned in early at all. You can see them, you know, waiting to the very, very end of that music to make their selections. Sometimes it's exciting and interesting to watch those judges. You know, the expression of joy, pain on their faces as they're working hard to make those decisions. They are working hard for sure.
Foxtrot.
When you're judging an event, what specifically do you look at? Are you a technical judge? Are you an overall? Are you?
Well, when you are looking at an event, you know, for the, you know, your very first impression of what you're looking at, you know, you're seeing, you know, are they exhibiting or you know, performing communicating a feeling to you that makes you feel like this music. And that performance skill takes skill of knowing the basics. They're not able to express that feeling in a nonverbal way, the way that they're moving their body without having a basic understanding of how to move from foot to foot, how to stay on balance, how to, use their partner in a way to exhibit those lines. And so you're immediately taking a look at the overall impression. Sometimes your decision can be made if the dancers are not very close in talent level or their ability to perform to a particular song. Your decision can be made very quickly. When the dancers are very close in ability, that's when you start getting down to the technical part. You look at them; they look great every step of the way, and then you start kind of working your way, typically from bottom to top. You start down at the legs and feet, taking a look and watching how they are standing on their foot, how they're moving from foot to foot, working your way up through the midsection, watching how they are how they're staying centered in balance and moving their center. And then, of course, all the way up to the top, which exhibits their arm movements and head movements. And this partnership is just these two getting together and doing their school syllabus.
Igor Boshevich and Tatiana Makarenko.
It's nice to see her back on the floor.
It is. Very exciting to have them back out on the floor.
From Princeton, couple 215, Yevgeny Rosenfeld and Ola Novikova.
I'll be excited to see what they do in the cabaret division Saturday night.
Couple 221.
Yes, they have some. They have been working on a couple of new numbers, so it should be an exciting event to watch. Very high level dancing. Both the competitors who enter in that cabaret is always so exciting.
Igor Vasilyev and Olga Morozova. And from Fort Walton Beach, couple 257, Roman Yunken and Fotini Pancia.
Roman is from the Fort Walton Beach area, and Fotini is from Cypress, Texas. Again, just a partnership that they kind of jumped in to compete
And
this weekend.
Places for your fourth dance. Viennese Waltz.
And you can see such a difference in this Viennese waltz, separating immediately, creating big lines, big expression. Makes it even more exciting, beautiful to watch, just the fluidity, the way that these couples move around the floor. Kind of has that appearance of ice skating without the ice.
Paradancer Eve, hey Eve, how you doing? Asked what's on the docket for tomorrow night. That's going to be the Rising Star events, as well as the professional show dance events. That'll start at 9. We'll start the stream at 9:30, and the dancing will start a little bit after that. Sandra says, go Tanya and Igor. Janet says, so graceful. Eve says, so pretty. Margie says, hi all, welcome Margie. John says, Tanya and Igor are looking great. Jean says, I would agree with you. There's a noticeable difference between smooth and international, but not as much between Latin and rhythm.
And ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for our finalists. In Pro Heat 1, our closed American bronze and silver smooth.
Lisa,
Beautiful dancing.
Thank you, couples.
Lisa says, go 221,
And
Vlad
thank you,
and Ivana.
judges.
John says, go Roman, and go Roman. He's a big Roman fan. There we go. And Margaret Lockwood says, hi, Gene. Wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to invite you to enjoy the floor. We'll be back momentarily. The semifinal round and our bronze and silver rhythm.
Allow some of these
Meantime,
couples
the
to
floor
change
is
clothes and get
yours.
ready for our rhythm divisions. They're going to run, and a few of those couples are obviously dancing in the semifinal round. Our closed bronze and silver syllabus a rhythm event. 15 couples will be coming out in this semifinal, so we're looking forward to seeing those 15 couples. It will be a semifinal. Our judges will be tasked to cut this event in half, just a little bit less than that. They'll be recalling 8 couples from this semifinal. Again, a very deep cut down to 8, and then they'll place all 8 in that final round.
It's fun for me, you know, we, Dance Sport Dynamics, we travel all over doing ballroom dancing from around the country. And it's fun for me to see the different people that take the floor in the middle of the pro events. There are some regions that, like in Wisconsin, no one takes the floor. It's empty, right? And if I'm in Texas, it's full.
Yeah.
It's full. And it's interesting to see the different regions and what they do.
Absolutely, yeah. I found I'm like you. I kind of travel all over the place, get a chance to see a bunch of different events. I do find it in the Northeast, up in the Northeast, they are you know, party animals. As soon as you give them a chance to get out on the floor, that floor gets full quickly, for sure. You play a line dance, they're all in. They're let's get out there and go. And not as much in Florida. Florida, you know, is a little more okay. Get the pros back out there.
You know, that's interesting. I would have bet money the opposite.
I know. I think the same thing sometimes. You would think, oh, but no, up in the Northeast for sure. It's as soon as we get a line dance on or a general dance, there are typically people on the floor.
We are streaming from Boston, Massachusetts, at the West End Waterfront, a lovely hotel.
Seaport District.
Seaport District. We're right on the Boston Harbor. Beautiful sunrises I see every morning.
Absolutely. What a great town. I mean, Boston's such a terrific city.
I know. I was super excited to come here. And I was disappointed. I thought we were here for 3 years. I found out we're just 1 year.
1 year, yeah, 1 year here. And next year, this event moves back to New Orleans for 1 year. And then after that, we'll be going to New York City, Marriott Marquis.
Really?
Really.
Well, you heard it here, folks. That's fantastic.
Breaking news. Yes, this event will be going to the Marriott Marquis, Times Square, New York City.
Wonderful.
Yeah, 2025.
I guess I was going to retire, but I'll stick around a little longer.
Yeah.
Just for that.
I'm sure that would be the only reason.
You know, we often joke it's 70 and fluorescent wherever we are because the ballrooms aren't that much different, but the odd times when we're not in the ballroom dancing. So this event started on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. And I have to say, did you do the schedule?
I did do the schedule for this
you know
event.
what? Claps for you because this has been a phenomenal, maybe I should, it's too early to say it, but it's been a great event. How many entries do we have at this one?
This one is just over 17,500 entries. So we're almost to 17,600 entries. Kind of fluctuate as the week goes along. People adding a few entries here, some canceling an entry here or there. But yeah, schedule has come together very nicely for this event.
It does not feel like that.
It does not.
It's a wonderful event to work. I'm not stressed. And no one cares about me, but like some events, they're really awful. And it's got to be hard for the students, too, getting up at 6 in the morning and going until 1 or 2 in the morning of the following day.
Yes.
But that's not. We've had breaks. Everyone can go and eat. I mean, it's a good, and I mean it. It's a great schedule. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been a work in progress for sure to get it to a point where we could actually, you know, I think 4 of our 5 days we have 2 days starting at 8 o'clock, 2 days starting at 9 o'clock, and only 1 day in the entire event that's starting at 7. So we're quite happy the way that the schedule has worked out. Most days we're done, before midnight.
We've got a wobble battle happening with the East and West Coast.
There is a bit of a wobble battle. We had somebody do a little breakdancing in the center there.
This is fun.
Yeah. It's a
dance-off.
Yeah, like an East versus West kind of action going on there.
I don't see any signs being flashed.
No signs. I don't see any. You talking to me?
It was a lighthearted dance battle. I guess.
It is lighthearted dance battle. We'll take it. We'll take it.
All right. World Cup Series events. Our next one you said is the cruise, right?
We have our next World Cup Series event is our cruise. Getting on a cruise ship in Port Canaveral, just outside of Orlando there, and going down to the cruise line's private island, and then going down to Cozumel, and then coming back to Port Canaveral.
Next World Cup Series event is in May, and that's in Connecticut, correct?
That is in Connecticut. That'll be in Mystic at the Mystic Marriott Hotel there.
We will not be streaming that because, we weren't asked to do that, so maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe. Well, I do like the East Coast. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's nice. They dance on the floor.
Mystic's a beautiful town. I mean, I don't know if you've ever spent any time there, but
no.
Oh my gosh! I mean, downtown Mystic. I'm sure you saw the movie Mystic Pizza.
You did?
Yeah. It's a cute little pizza shop. Pizza's not that good. I was surprised.
Isn't that funny?
I was surprised, but it's become quite the tourist attraction. Everybody's got to stand out front and get their picture taken and that kind of stuff. So, but it is the town of Mystic itself is as my daughter would say, hip happening.
Hip happening.
It is hip happening.
In June we have the New York, New Jersey dance.
Yep.
What's it called? I'm sorry.
Dance Sport Championships, I believe.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so that is in Jersey City, right outside of Manhattan. It's at the Westin there in Jersey City. That is almost always one of our largest interregional events. The last couple of years, they've had over 10,000 entries at that event. Some terrific show numbers that are out there, and terrific competition. We're in for some awards. We're going to go ahead and present some awards for our two events, so it's exciting. We'll get to find out some of those results now.
For our American Bronze and Silver Smooth, Mr. Sam Tucker.
Where is Mr. Tucker? There he is.
Nice round of applause for Mr. Tucker.
Our sponsor for this professional event. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. Always such a great patron for the arts. He always does so much to help out our instructors.
And the results for Pro Heat 1.
Is he from Florida?
Our closed American
He
Bronze
is.
and
He
Silver
actually
Smooth.
lives in North Carolina and
in
Texas.
The sixth position.
Why did I think Florida?
From Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasilev and Olga Morozova. In the fifth position.
The partners that they
From
actually
Dr.
danced
Phillips,
with,
couple 210,
their husband
Igor
and wife, they
Pushevich
danced with different
and
partners.
Tatiana Makarenko.
But those two have gone to change, so they're not out there to receive their awards. So he walked his wife
In
up
the
there to
fourth
receive her
position.
result.
There you go.
From Southbury, couple 221, Vladimir Sobolenko and Ivana Strankare. In the third position, placing third in waltz, second in tango, third in foxtrot, and the Viennese waltz. From Fort Walton Beach, couple 257, Roman Junket and Fotini Bengia.
And Roman is from Fort Walton Beach, and Fotini is from Cypress, Texas. And just got together to do this event.
Placing second in waltz, third in tango, second in foxtrot, and the Viennese waltz. From Princeton, couple 215, Yevgeny Rosenfeld and Ola Novikova. And ladies and gentlemen, the winners of our closed American bronze and silver smooth, placing first in all dances from Philadelphia. Your winners, couple 147, Yevgeny Grenin and Yulia Ivanova.
And again, another partnership just kind of got together to compete this weekend. You know, they separated, husband and wife, and danced with two other younger competitors just to gain experience out on the competition floor. It's an awesome way for our professionals to do that. Nothing replaces that getting out on the competition floor and
Ballroom, your presentation
and
will
doing
be
it.
next. And ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for our finalists in our closed American bronze and silver smooth. And a very special thank you to our sponsor for this event, Mr. Sam Tucker.
Again, thank
Sam.
you, Mr. Tucker. Great. Thank you for all that you do for all of our
And
very
results
hardworking
for
teachers.
Pro Heat number 2, our closed international ballroom. In the 6th position, from Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Astaire and Tana Panzo.
Again, another partnership just jumped in to get out there and dance. Exciting just
In
to
the 5th
gain that
position,
experience.
From Burr Ridge, couple 191, Adrian Nedelko and Vasilina Barabash.
Burr Ridge, Illinois. Great to have
In
them
the 4th
out there.
position, from Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasily
Again, you
and
saw
Yulia Ivanova.
that they were dancing
In
with
the
the two
3rd
more
position,
experienced
placing
competitors.
4th in waltz, 3rd in all remaining dances. From Albany, couple 114, Alexei Berenstein and Maria Homenko.
Great to have Albany in the house.
Your runners-up, placing 2nd in all dances. From Canton, couple 234.
There we go.
Svetomir Stoyanov and Natalia Blokina.
Beautiful dancing. Our winners, very experienced
And
competitors.
ladies
They
and
do
gentlemen, the winners
compete.
of our closed international
in our
ballroom
open
competition,
championship
placing
ballroom.
first in all dances. Your winners, couple 104, Michaela Onufre and Anna Petrinska.
They are the owners of our Wycroft, New Jersey studio, just outside of New York City. Brand new studio owners. We're so excited and happy for them. Great result for them tonight.
And we'd like to ask Pro Heat number 3 to be ready in the on-deck area. Pro Heat 3, semifinal round, bronze and silver rhythm will be next.
2 events left here tonight. This semifinal round of
And a
our
nice
closed
round of
bronze and
applause to our
silver
finalists
rhythm,
in our closed
and then a final
international
round
ballroom.
of our closed
Congratulations,
international Latin.
competitors, and thank you to our presenters.
You'll hear Daniel bring out our new judging panel for our closed bronze and silver rhythm.
Daniel is the gentleman that you see on the screen, Mr. Daniel Tackett, one of our MCs for this week. The other is Stephen Hero. Stephen's off tonight, is that correct?
Stephen is off tonight. We gave him the night off so that he could,
Mr. Davey.
have a chance to recharge the batteries and get ready. Daniel has a couple of careers. Daniel is a terrific MC, travels all over the world, MCing events, not only ballroom competitions. He got his start MCing events in roller derby.
Really?
Really. He was MCing events in Columbus, Ohio for the roller derby
Does he
team.
does the same timbre of voice? I hope he did.
Yeah. Well, we've tried to kind of tame him down a little bit because sometimes it kind of we would kid him and tell him that it sounded like WWF. For a ballroom competition, but that really kind of came from his roller derby days of, for an hour, creating all of that energy. But he has developed quite a career as a ballroom MC. He owns a studio in Columbus, Ohio, so he owns a Fred Astaire studio there in Columbus. And he's quite an accomplished singer. He loves the standards. He loves Frank Sinatra, Michael Bublé. So he does a lot of singing. He's actually started, gotten to the point where he gets a little work. Actually earning a little money, not just karaokeing it, but actually getting paid to sing. So as we said, we're going into the semifinal round of our closed bronze and silver rhythm.
Recalling 8,
We've got 15 couples out on the floor. They're going to recall 8 from these 15. Again, another deep cut.
Cha-cha.
Cutting almost half of these couples. You'll see those judges again working very hard to find those 8 couples that they want.
All right, let's see. Hey, Miss Ray Ray is on the live stream. Ray says, 2 of the hardest working men. She's talking about you, and she mentioned me, but I think she meant somebody else.
That's Ray Ray Josephs, of course, one of our company stockholders, a board of director. She is the regional director for Chicago. I'm sure she is tuning in to watch a lot of her competitors out there dancing, and of course she's probably sneaking a peek at her daughter. Her daughter Jackie is one of our championship level adjudicators, trying to keep a mom's watchful eye, making sure her daughter is safe and sound. I would say behaving, but I think Jackie is beyond that at this point. She always behaves.
Lisa says the Mystic Aquarium is cool, but so is the Boston Aquarium. Ray says Dance Sport Challenge in September. I haven't gotten to that. I will.
We will.
We just stopped in June. Don't worry.
We haven't gotten there yet. We're always going to get busted by Ray Ray unless we make sure we mention that there is an interregional comp in Chicago.
Yep. Coming up.
And Cha-Cha.
And Cha-Cha, what a great, strong semifinal. I'm telling you, it's hard work for these judges. 15 couples out there vying for that attention. Please call me back. We want to be back in that final. We want to do this again.
And competitors, places for your next dance. Rumba.
Rika says, congratulations, Svet. Congratulations, Alexi and Maria, sorry. Congratulations to all the finalists from Lisa. Regino says, let's go Emilio and Lucero from Lake Houston. Christina says, let's go Braxton and Frankie. Lisa says, congratulations, Vlad and Ivana from Southbury. Such a hard-working couple with lots of students in Connecticut. Lindsay says, let's go Texas. Lisa says, go Roger and Arismel from Warwick. New from Spain. All right, welcome. Ray's laughing out loud. Christina says, go Natalie and Miroslav. Sabrina. Oh, wait, Sabrina's here. Sabrina says, yay. See, look at that. I have people that are actually here in the live chat. That's great. And Sabrina says, yay, Andre and Caroline. Ray says, I know it, Tad. Oh, you know it, Tad. Laughing. And El Bolero de la Falda marca un tiempo muy tesa.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. I've got part of it, but I don't know. Ray says, love watching all these super dancers.
Unbelievable. I mean, some great dancing, a great exhibition of our bronze and silver syllabus. I mean, again, it's just so amazing to watch what these teachers do The artistry that they exhibit in these is just phenomenal.
I think he's talking about the song.
I see. Oh, there you go.
so.
Could be.
There's 2 words in there I don't know, so I don't want.
And competitors,
I don't want to
places
guess.
for your third dance. Swing.
See, wait, that sounded very WWF there.
It did, yeah. Now I hear it. I'm never gonna not hear it.
I
now.
know. It's a roller derby Daniel coming out.
That's fantastic.
It is great. It adds that energy and excitement into the room, for sure.
He is probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite current MCs. I love working with him. I enjoy what he does. He's very good at it.
Awesome. He does an awesome job, for sure.
Oh, Sabrina says, ha ha ha, yeah, Andre makes me go to bed. Oh, so she's not in the room anymore. she's got to dance tomorrow. She danced beautifully tonight. She's going to be dancing tomorrow.
She danced very hard all day today.
Elsa says, let's go Lucera and Emilio. Christina says, Braxton and Frankie with claps. Lisa says, who is Ned at 203 dancing with now? 203 is dancing with. Nanad is Maya Kuzma, sorry. That's who he's dancing with. Lindsay says, vamos, Emilio and Lucero. Says, all the dancers are so impressive. Absolutely.
It's just great watching them. Again, the energy that you can just feel watching them live is just, you just feel that energy coming off the floor.
And swing.
And watching those judges, it's always fun to watch the judges at the end of that song. You know, had they made their choices? Are they picking up those pads and writing down more results? You can see them studying those sheets.
Will be next.
Trying to make that cut. 15 down
And
to 8.
competitors' places.
Almost half
the
of these
Mambo.
couples not coming back. The last opportunity in this semifinal to impress those judges. Working hard to try to make sure that they are one of those 8 couples coming back to the final.
We had some people talking about Emilio and Lucero. That's who you're seeing on the screen right now. A very impressive couple from Houston. Well, from Texas anyway. Are they from Houston? Yeah, they are from Lake Houston.
Look at that. You know your couples, Mr. Plant. Very, very tuned in.
Well, he impressed me. I saw him at the last Texas Regional in March. Very, very impressive couple coming up from Texas area.
Texas has some very strong dancers. They have really turned into quite the powerhouse in Fred Astaire.
Yeah. We'll in maybe a year's time.
Oh yeah,
maybe
I mean,
6 months?
yeah, you'll see them. You know, obviously, they have.
Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of
very, very talented
Your
dancers.
semifinalists and our closed American bronze and
they will
silver
just
rhythm.
continue to get better and better.
Yep. Stephanie Schluter and Mark Adler, the regional directors.
Thank you, couples.
Terrific regional
And
directors.
thank you, judging.
That area has grown very quickly. They're doing a super job down there. Your traditional powerhouse areas, you know, Chicago, Wisconsin, New York, Florida, and Texas has really kind of burst onto the scene, if you would, with their competing professionals and students.
Yep, it's exciting to see.
Our next event, Pro Heat number 4, is our closed international Latin. We'd like to
Jumping
welcome our
right
judging panel to the
into
floor.
the Final
Please
round of the
welcome,
Latin, so you see couples
Hike
running over,
Balasanya,
trying
Ricky
to
Vincent,
get a quick drink of
Nadia
water,
Eftadal,
wipe their brow
Tina Jourova,
as they get ready to
Christine
jump right
Harvey,
back out there.
Ilya Efraimov,
Talk about
Martin
the
Lamb,
athleticism
and
of
Kimberly Mitchell.
these instructors. It's pretty remarkable to watch them dance round after round after round.
And Pro Heat number 4, our closed international Latin. We have a 5-couple final. Please welcome from Westchester, couple 103, Alexander and Elena Antoinette. From Middletown, couple 115, Alexei Betin and Zlata Dishman. From Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Astaire and Maria Schumacher.
They just danced that semifinal of the rhythm.
From Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasiliev and Yulia Ivanova.
This is one of our couples that competed in the closed ballroom.
And from Northbrook, couple 258, Nazar Shakarenko and Anastasia Rostebara.
Those names look longer than the paper. And here Daniel did a great job.
Ladies and
Kind of
gentlemen, these
mumbling
are
through
your
that a little
5
bit, but
finalists
you
for
know,
Pro
he
Heat
did
number
an
4,
awesome job.
our closed international Latin.
Very exciting event
Places for your
again.
first dance. Cha-cha.
Dropping the paso doble out of this, making it a 4-dance event. Again, giving our instructors a chance to really get out there and focus on the elements. Exciting to watch. You immediately notice the huge difference between international Latin cha-cha and American cha-cha. You know, the first thing you notice immediately is the speed. You know, how much faster the tempo is of that international Latin. And consequently, the dancers have to be very quick, very agile. Being able to move quickly in this style is paramount.
What strikes me about the Latin trained dancers, as opposed to the American trained dancers, is how much more power they have in their legs.
Well, that's because of the speed that's necessary to keep up with the music, forcing you know, a straightening of the leg, hitting very powerful, strong lines. You know, American rhythm, you know, really originating out of the Latin American, Cuban side of things. A much softer, a much more continuous motion. Where in your international Latin, you have you know, that music, that tempo, really you know, really begging for strong, striking lines.
American style was created originally as a social dance, right?
Yeah,
Social dancing?
yeah, really coming out of
Places
Cuba.
for your
So
next
coming out of the nightclubs in Cuba and
Samba.
Copacabana, and you know, really that social style of a bent leg, Latin motion, allowing them to be much softer. Fun, exciting dance to watch. Watching samba is always such a entertaining dance in our international Latin. The playfulness back and forth between man and woman.
You're watching the 2023 Cross Country Dance Championships for the Fred Astaire Dance Studios, a World Cup Series event. I'm joined tonight by Tad Joy, the co-director of the World Cup Series. And this is Dance Sport Dynamics. My name is Nicholas. We're glad to have you a part of the broadcast, whether you're watching it live or watching the restream. Thank you for tuning in and supporting our dancers. Watching right now the final round of the closed international Latin. If you haven't done so already, please hit the thumbs up button.
And samba.
the like button. Even if you don't like that we're talking over the music, you have to at least like the dancing. So give them a thumbs up.
Got to smash the like button.
Yep. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Those two things are the easiest way you can help the channel out. Our goal is to bring ballroom dancing
places beyond the dance. Rumba.
To you from around the country. And we're into my favorite, my favorite of, well, for sure the Latin dances. I love the international rumba.
What a beautiful dance. This is really, as would be considered with the foxtrot in the ballroom, the true dancers part of it really exhibits the style. The international Latin rumba would be, our most experienced dancers. When rumba comes on, you will see them excel. It is the dancer's dance of the international Latin.
It's funny because I don't care for the American rumba nearly as much. It's fine, but something special about the international stuff.
For sure, for sure. International Latin rumba is most closely associated in the American style with our American style bolero. See, I see our invigilators are up on the dais, so working hard. I see them walking around.
Uh-oh. That's never good, though.
That is never good. You see maybe too many liberties being taken with some of our closed syllabus. Typically, they start talking back and forth, kind of verifying what they're seeing, making sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce to you one more time
A little reintroduction of these couples.
International Latin. From Westchester, couple 103, Alexander and Elena Antones. From Middletown, couple 115, Alexei Betin and Zlata Dasmana. From Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Astaire and Maria Schumacher. From Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasiliev and Yulia Ivanova. And from Northbrook, couple 258, Nazar Zakharenko and Anastasia Rostabara.
It's always great to hear the audience go wild as those couples get introduced. You can
We'd like to ask our
start
finalists
to
for
tell
pro number 3 to
those
be ready
crowd
in the
favorites.
on-deck area. Our closed American bronze and silver rhythm finals will be next.
Daniel just reminding
Competitors,
our
places
finalists
for the
our
jive.
closed rhythm to please line up. Again, what an energetic dance. This one always gets people on the edge of their seat, clapping and cheering for their favorite finalist in our closed international Latin final.
We have our first troll of the evening. Sorry about that, but I've blocked. James wanted to know we should all repent.
All right.
So there we go. Thanks, James. Margie says she agrees. I think she was talking about the Latin. Jean says, you guys are informative, Mr. Plant, and you are so lucky to have Tad Joey with you tonight. I absolutely am. He is
Well, thank you.
one of the main reasons why I'm still in the business, actually.
There you go. Thank you, Miss Hansen. So good to hear from you. Margie
Alexander,
Lockwood.
Sasha, and Alina after rhythm warm-up. Now Latin Go, Fads Westchester. Daniela and Gonzalo de Chile, saludo.
There you go. They're from the Venice studio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ray says, great cha-cha.
Awesome, cha-cha.
And ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for our finalists in our closed international
Great
Latin.
final round of that closed Latin. It's a great example of those figures.
Thank you, couples, and thank you, judges.
Let's here again. You'll see these couples leave the floor, turn right back around. I'm sure that we're going to have people who just danced in that final will be in the final of the rhythm.
Now, the rule for the break between heats, that's only in the same division, correct?
It is only in the same division.
Yes.
So consequently, they get no break. You know, normally you would have about a 20-minute break in between divisions, but not so much here. They are changing, running from one division to the next.
Final professional competition.
And again, you can see how what that would do. We had to sit here and wait for 20 minutes. You'd hear Mr. Plant and I talking for 20 minutes. We might lose a lot of listeners.
Ricky Benson, Jim Carter, Eftadal, Jackie Gritza, Ronald Gijan, Ephraim, Jan Mattingly, and Talia Tazanov.
I think he's got the mic maybe clipping out a little bit. Sounded like a couple little ticks
we're going
in there.
into Pro Heat number 3, our final round in our closed American bronze and silver rhythm. 8 couples have been recalled to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor from Westchester, couple 103, Alexander and Elena Antonez.
And they just danced in the final of that Latin. So they've danced the semifinal of the rhythm, the final of the Latin, and now
From
making the final of the rhythm.
Couple 142, Miroslav Gavrili and Natalia Vipsiana.
Congratulations, Natalia. Miroslav, she's one of our huge supporters of the channel.
From New York downtown, couple 152, Artem Hussein and Olga Shalashova. From Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Astaire and Maria Schumacher. From Warwick, couple 214, Roger Romero and Erasmel Naya. From Colleyville, couple 235, Adam Pelesi and Victoria Yushat. From Glastonbury, couple 253, Vasily Varansky and Kristina Voronovsky. From Fort Walton Beach, couple 257, Roman Yutkin and Fotini Bengia.
We have our 8-couple final. Very exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are our 8 finalists for our closed American bronze and silver rhythm.
Should be a very exciting final, very strong. Again, such a hard decision for those judges. 15 couples down to 8. Very tough cut.
What makes the decision between calling back 6, 7, or 8?
The number of people you start with. You have to call half of the couples back. And so obviously we started with 15 couples in this semifinal. So you have to call half or half plus 1. So obviously we can't call 7.5 couples back, which would be 15. So we call 8 couples back if there's 15 couples. If we had 14 couples, we would have asked for 7. And if we had 12 couples, we'd ask for 6.
Got it. That makes sense. Tomorrow night, we'll be streaming our professional Rising Star divisions as well as the Show Dance division, so tune in for that. Should start around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Some great competition tomorrow night. We have some very large heats tomorrow night. I know that in our Rising Star International Latin, we have a semifinal.
That's awesome.
We're excited about some of our professionals really starting to perform. I have a lot of new professionals dancing tomorrow night as well.
Great, Ray says, great final, making hard for the judges. Stacy
And
says,
places for your next dance. rumba.
John says, loved the final. Christina says, yay, Natalie and Miroslav, go, go, go. Judy says, looking great, 103.
Yeah, that's that couple from Westchester we talked about.
Yep.
Great dancers.
Lisa says, go Warwick, 214. Twinkle Toe says, woohoo, let's go, Victoria and Adam. Final 8. And Ray says, congratulations to all of the finalists. I love it when the dance board members and stockholders of the company check in. That's great.
It's awesome to see how engaging it is. Yeah, dancing is contagious for sure. It's so exciting and powerful to watch. Of course, you always have your favorite couples.
We started streaming the professionals during the year of 2020 for reasons I can't say on YouTube so we don't get flagged, but we all know what I'm talking about. But we kept doing it because
Rumba.
so many of the professionals, if you heard the names that Daniel was saying, come from all over the world. And their friends and family don't always get to see what they're doing, at least not in real time. And that's been one of the great things about this live stream is that teachers and staff and their pros can have their family, their friends.
Come on, guys.
Watch for
You can get a lot louder than that. Let's hear for your couples out there. Blaze it for the swing.
WWF, there
Yeah,
we go.
I heard it.
It's WWF swing.
I heard it.
That's right. Roller derby time. Here we go.
We get views, a ton of views from Hungary. As I zoom in on Adam and Victoria.
Yeah.
They're originally from Hungary. Right now they're out of the Colleyville studio in Texas. And I mentioned, well, you mentioned actually Gonzalo and Daniela from Venice, but they're originally from, I believe, Santiago, Chile.
You are correct. Yep, and they are working out of our Venice, Florida studio, just south of Sarasota.
A stone's throw, someone might say.
You would say that. It is a stone's throw.
You would know.
I would know. I would know. I live in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is a stone's throw from Sarasota. So 2 stones throw.
There you go. Fun swing.
Awesome. Again, just you know, the energy is just amazing to watch these couples who have danced now. Some have danced through the smooth and ballroom events, and now the rhythm and Latin events.
Wait, in addition to the Pro-Am events starting at 8 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, of course, dancing all day long.
And
You know,
ladies
it
and
is-
gentlemen,
it is
we'd like to take a
amazing.
moment to introduce you once again
We'll
our
get
8
another
finalists
introduction
in our
of
Closed
these
American
8
Bronze
couples.
and Silver Rhythm.
And making that deep cut from those 15 couples.
Couple 103, Alexander and Elena Antoinette. From Northbrook, couple 142, Miroslav Gavrilev and Natalia Virsiana. From New York downtown, couple 152, Artem Hussein and Olga Shalasova. From Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Isaev and Maria Schumacher. From Warwick, couple 214, Roger Romero.
8 couples. 8
and
couples in a
Erasmo
final.
Naya.
Boy, it's very challenging for those judges to have to place all 8 of those couples.
From Colleyville, couple 235,
trying to give,
Adam Talesi and Victoria
Give enough
Juhan.
time for those couples, for the judges to do a proper evaluation of it.
From Glastonbury,
Takes
couple
a very
253,
focused judging panel to
Vasily
get a
Voronovsky
result.
and Kristina Voronovska. And from Fort Walton Beach, couple 257 Roman Juncker and Fotini Banchia.
There we have our 8-couple final. One more dance now in this final round of our closed bronze and silver rhythm. Wrapping up a very exciting night.
This
of
is our final
closed
dance of the night.
bronze and
Competitors
silver
placing
events.
for the Mambo.
There we go. One more dance now.
So this is your first time doing commentary for the live stream.
It is. It is my first time.
How's it been?
I don't think that I've ever heard anyone do commentary as well as me. Just kidding. I'm just having a good time talking. Just kind of talking through the events. It's fun.
Yep. The dancers make it easy.
The dancers do make it easy. It gives you a chance to take a look, and again, I mean, it is amazing when you watch these closed events, our bronze and silver events. It is just awesome to watch what our professionals are capable to do and to make these figures, how you make them look. It is awesome to watch the artistry that they put into exaggerating lines and turns. You can just imagine a lot of our International Dance Council members taking a look at these figures going, I really like what they did with that. Maybe we need to incorporate that into our syllabus. And what a great final.
And ladies and gentlemen, a nice little round of applause.
Watching them round out our
closed American Rhythm.
Thursday at our 2023 Cross Country Dance Championships.
Thank you, couple.
Awesome day we've had.
And thank you, judges.
All of our open single dance events, multi-dance championship events for our pro-ams, scholarship events for our multi-dance scholarship events for our pro-ams, and our closed events. It's been a great day all the way
Presenting our
around.
awards, we'd like to welcome Tina
Here we
Jourova
are,
and Nikita Serdu.
11:40, and we're wrapping it up.
We'd like to invite Pro Heat number 4
good
to
show.
line up on the floor.
It is a good show. Some events the
Your
pros haven't even
presentation
started
will
yet.
be first. Our closed international lantern.
I think we've had some of those.
Yeah, we have.
Only 2 more sets of awards here, and get a chance to take a look at what the results are of the closed Latin. Closed Latin results coming out right now. We've got those couples coming out to the floor.
Let's see, August we have Dance-a-thon. That's our World Cup Series event for August, correct?
It is Dance-a-thon up in
Ladies and
Milwaukee.
gentlemen, results for Pro
Always
Heat
a great
number
event.
4, our closed international lantern.
That's the 17th through the 19th. I'll take a break here to hear
In the
the
5th position,
announcements or the awards.
from Middletown, couple 115, Alexei Betin and Zlata Dashman.
Way to go, Middletown.
In the 4th position, from Syracuse, couple 247, Igor Vasiliev and Yulia Ivanova. In the 3rd position, placing 2nd in Cha-Cha, 3rd in Samba, Rumba and Jive. From Westchester, couple 103, Alexander and Elena Antoinette. Your runners-up, placing 3rd in Cha-Cha, 1st in Samba, 2nd in Rumba, and 2nd in the Jive. From Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Astaire and Maria Schumacher.
I'm sure they're very excited they took first in one of those dances.
And ladies and
It's a
gentlemen, the
great
winners of our
result for
closed
them.
international Latin, placing 1st in Cha-Cha, 2nd in Samba, 1st in Rumba, and 1st in the Jive. Your winners from Northbrook, couple 258, Nazar Zakharenko.
And a great result
And
for them.
Anastasia
Of,
Rosenbara.
terrific dancing out there. A great example of our bronze and silver international Latin syllabus. So, Mr. Plant, what was some of those other events you were talking about? I think you were just talking about Dance-a-thon.
Dance-a-thon, yep. 17th, 18th, 19th of August. And then coming up in the middle of September, we have the Texas Open Dance Sport Classic. That's the 14th through the 16th. And at the end of September...
And a nice round of applause for our finalists.
At the end of September, we have the Chicago Dance Sport Challenge. That's the 28th through the 30th of September.
That's always such a
Quick
fun
reminder,
event.
ladies and gentlemen,
It's
tomorrow we have
sports theme.
workshops going
Sports
on
theme.
throughout the day.
I love that. I love that event.
10
Sports
a.m.
theme is great.
Edward Apollonov, 1 p.m. with Miss Kimberly Mitchell, 6 p.m. with Ronald Gajan, and 7 p.m. with Ilya Efraimov.
What
Again,
area is that? You
workshops
said
scheduled
Dance
throughout
Sport
the day
Challenge.
tomorrow.
That's in
Please
Chicago,
be sure
Illinois.
to participate.
It's a great Midwest.
And don't
I mean,
forget,
you know,
mix and match is coming up Saturday
I understand.
night.
You
You have the
know,
opportunity.
I understand
to
they
sign
do
up and compete
like
with any of the official
they do like hot dogs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the Chicago
I mean,
dog.
yeah, unbelievable. I love Chicago dogs. One of my favorite is Portillo's. We have
Portillo's, yeah.
Portillo's down in St. Petersburg now.
Oh, you do?
They do. Right, it's
Congratulations.
right around the corner from my house. Obviously, if you're looking at the camera, you can tell I love Portillo's. Portillo's, the Chicago dog and an Italian beef. Oh,
This Italia Tarzanov only has one dance left. It's swing if you want it.
Little fun fact about the Chicago event. Ray has discussed trying to change the theme, and she gets a huge blowback from all the people that have attended it because they're so happy with what it is.
For sure, yeah. I mean, the people I've talked to have such a great time at that.
They do.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just different. It's different than what you would expect of a ballroom competition.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. They also do a good job of making you feel welcome, being an outsider.
Yeah.
Just saying that.
Oh yes.
And then after that, we have our event that's in North Carolina.
That's I haven't been to that event yet, but I hear that is a beautiful venue. The coastal areas, Durham area, I believe is where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a beautiful time of year to go. Just starting to break the heat a little bit and getting into that area. It's supposed to be an unbelievable event, and you know, such a strong area. I mean, the competition is very, very competitive there for sure.
In the 8th position, from Colorado, couple 235, Anastasia and Victoria Johnson.
Very strong showing for our Texas Fred Astaire peeps.
There we go. Congratulations.
Yep.
There.
Illinois.
In the 6th position, from New York downtown, couple 152, Astaire and Olga Galancho.
From the little island of Manhattan.
In the 5th position, from Westchester, couple 103, Alexander and Romina Antoinette.
Westchester, Pennsylvania. That's a very strong dancing studio. Such a high caliber of dancing coming out of that studio.
From Fort Walton Beach, couple 257, Roman Yunke and Coquina Garcia.
Fort Walton Beach, one of our traditional powerhouse studios in Fred Astaire, in the Fred Astaire chain. And Fotini coming from Cypress, Texas, pairing up, being a very formidable competitors.
From Princeton, couple 154, Alexander Isaiah and Maria Schumacher.
Princeton, New Jersey, creating some of the best American-style dancers that our chain has right now. They are doing an awesome job.
Second in all dances. From Warwick, couple 214, Romero and Alison Maya.
There you go. Go Warwick. That's very exciting for them. Jumping out in Warwick, Rhode Island.
First in all dances. Your winner from Glastonbury, couple 293.
Go Glastonbury. Congratulations. Beautiful dancing tonight. They were exquisite in their demonstration of our syllabus. A very, very exciting night.
Yeah, I've noticed being that we're in the New England area, we have a lot more people from the New England area competing.
Well, for sure. I mean, geographically, it's so much closer for them to be able to run over and do a competition, especially something like our closed events.
Yep.
It's, again, great that this particular event, our cross-country dance championships, has the ability to move. You know, we move that around the country so people can experience going to a nationally sponsored event.
Breakfast begins 6:30 to 11 tomorrow.
All right. Well, you made it through. Those of you watching with us, all 565 of you, thank you for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining us. It's great to be a guest commentator. Thank you, Mr. Plant, for inviting me.
I thank you very much for doing this. I do appreciate it. I meant everything I said. You were a huge influence on me and thousands of other dancers just like me, so I appreciate that. Looking forward to the World Cup Series awards event on Saturday night. We will be streaming that because it's fun just to see the checks go out. A little jealous, but
Yeah.
tune in for that. That's
Giant
Saturday
checks.
night.
Giant checks.
We should start that stream around 8:15 p.m. And that's going to do it for us. You're watching the 2023 Cross Country Dance Championships. Again, I've been joined tonight by Mr. Tad Joy. My name is Nicholas. This is Dance Sport Dynamics live stream event. Thank you for being a part of it, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 9:30. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.